Paul Steigerwald is standing by with the excellent hockey writer for the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, Tom McMillan. Let's join them now.
Okay, thank you very much, Mike. It's rare that we get a chance to talk with Tom McMillan on the TV side. We've had him on the radio side many times. Our interview is brought to you by the people at Mellon Bank. You're why we do our very best. And Tommy, it's great to see you here. And can you believe Joey Mullen? I know you were in Vancouver the day he was acquired by the Penguins, and at that time we asked Craig Patrick about him, and he said he's a young 33 years old, and he certainly has proven that, hasn't he?
I don't think any of us believed him when he said that. Here comes another 33-year-old guy. The thing I most remember, though, is last year when he went in to have the surgery mid-season. One of the doctors here told me he'd probably never play again. And I don't think it was because of the seriousness of the surgery. It was because at age 33 or 34, I don't think this doctor thought he would go through the rehab with all he'd accomplished in his career. Why not just give it up then? But the guy loves to play hockey. His dad used to run the Zamboni at Madison Square Garden, and it's in his blood, and you can see that. You know,
we talked during the period as Joey Mullen was scoring all the goals about the fact that Mario Lemieux has never had a better set of wingers than that. I mean, you can talk all you want about Lemieux, Yager, and Stevens, but as far as production, putting the puck in the net, I don't think he could do better than that.
Yeah, because you just don't need pure talent. You need guys who mesh together, and I think Mullen is the finisher those guys need. He probably works a little better with those two guys than Yager, and then that lets Yager freelance on another line.
Tom, we were commenting on the Paul Coffey situation before the game on our radio side on the pregame show, and maybe we're making too big a deal out of it, but the fact of the matter is he's a superstar, and when a superstar is sitting down at the end of the bench and opening the door for his teammates, you have to take a look at it and wonder what's going on.
Yeah, and I think there are two separate events here. There was a thing that happened a couple of games ago, which is when they took him off the first power play unit, which I think, although they won't admit it, is probably a gesture on their part to see how they can function on the power play without him in case they do make a move with him down the road. Then the thing in the third period the other night, obviously they weren't really happy with the way he played the first two periods, and then when he slid into Wendell Young and kind of caused the third Islanders goal, that sealed it for the rest of the night. But you're right, when you see a player of that caliber, that many honors, that much salary, just sitting on opening, closing the door, you know something's going on, whether they want to admit it or not.
Tom, you've been following this club. You saw them win the Stanley Cup, and now as we close out the year, what a year it's been, and you look back on it, you just have to just almost pinch yourself for all the things that have happened, some great and some not so great.
Yeah, you really think, I mean, you think back to the years 72, 76, and 70, pick a year. There was no news at all worth talking about here, and it was just one thing after another. You know, the Stanley Cup, the tragedy with Badger. We'll certainly never have another year like that in hockey in Pittsburgh.
Well, I'm glad that you were able to come up here and we can talk about it, and hopefully 1992 is going to be just as exciting. Tommy, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Okay, Post-Gazette writer Tom McMillan, who covers the Penguins on a regular basis, and our talk has been brought to you by the people at Mellon Bank. You're why we do our very best. We'll return to the arena in a moment on the Penguins Hockey Network.